Hi guys, it's Ann Crafty Kimchi. Welcome back to my channel. I am back with a really fun project share slash pack this up with me. I am getting ready to pack up my Valentine's Day group swap to Tony, who's Craft Perch here on YouTube and Instagram. I always love participating in her group swaps, and it's really drama free and fun, and I wanted to show you what I created and did do a fun little pack it up with me. So I've never done one of these before, so bear with me if it's a little bumpy, but wanted to show you what I've created. And I put everything in this fun little storage compartment thing that Tony made me buy. So I have everything kind of sorted out, and I'll show you my project as I pack it up. And I'm just going to put this to the side while I walk you through some of my projects. So I'm going to show you, we were supposed to create a sequence mix, a card, and we're supposed to include 10 die cuts and sequence mix. Oh, and a trinket box, which was kind of fun for me because I have a ton of stuff that I can totally share, which is always nice. And yeah, so I wanted to go over the card first. So there wasn't a lot of crafting in this group swap. Usually there's always some kind of fun thing, and I just got a little stumped with how I wanted to send it. Again, packaging is always a concern. You can't overly make a 3D project because she does have to be conscious of sending it, but I also want to put my best foot forward because, you know, we got to do it a little jazzed up version. Can't be basic. So I'll show you the cards. I'm not the best card maker, you guys. It's always a little bit of a struggle for me, but I kind of love the cards I made. So I used what I had. I used my stash. I didn't buy any new collections. Well, I hadn't received any new ones. And I just kind of took things out of my stash and, you know, used them as inspiration. So here's my first card. I am loving this Dollar Tree heart ribbon lace that I just recently hauled, and I put them on all my cards. I just added as a little fun detail. This little bow I picked up from Ally, and I'm loving this pink bow. It's so cute. It has a pearl center. I did pick up another color as well, but it was perfect to add onto this project. I took some hearts, glittered hearts, layered them up. I did stitch all of my panels. I did add some of those pearl drops. I forgot the name of it, but super cute. I added some twine. I have some ephemera that I stitch. I did do some embossing, which I've been kind of loving as well. I wrapped this twine around the card base, and I did a little wonky stitch around, you guys. I wanted to do something different, and I love how this came out. I love you with every bit of my heart. I had to move that a little bit. And then in the inside, I took my Tim Holtz decal, what do you call this, guillotine cutter. I love this thing. It's a little bit loud because, you know, you're getting kind of like that choppy edge, but I love that distress finish. Again, I did like a wonky stitch. I've been kind of loving that, and I was really inspired by Tony. She had sent me, she loves that kind of style as well. She goes over twice. I got a little lazy. I just did a once around the block, and then I did spray everything with my white Delusions ink spray. And the thing is, this thing is clogged, so now I just go and tap it over a box, and I just take all the panels and just do it all at once. I don't like it to look plain like that. Otherwise I would have embossed it, but I kind of like that little splatter look. I took a little sentiment sticker, and I love how this came out. All of them are different. None of them are the same. I just took what I could and just made it work. This is another little ephemera piece. Again, I stitched the whole panel. Then I took an embossing folder. I added a little layer. It's quilted, super cute. Added my little drops here and there because I'm obsessed with that white Nouveau drops. I can't stop playing with it, which is a good sign. I busted out my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. Yay! So I've been stapling everything too. I love this little heart trim. And again, that Dollar Tree, this is an embellishment that Tony had sent me probably, I want to say 3 years ago. I am using my stuff, so I'm so happy. And here's the inside again with that little wonky stitch. I just put a sentiment sticker, hey there Valentine, and they can use accordingly. Here's my next one, tiny attacher, that little embossing. I made a little flag kind of thing going here. My drops, Tony's flowers. I'm using my embellishments. I'm so determined to use more this year and stop hoarding. So, and then here's the inside, love is in the air. And then here's my last card. I love that like wrapped wine twine look. I've seen a lot of people do that before, so I was really inspired to do that in my card making as well. And yeah, you light my life. And here's the sentiment, hey there Valentine. Okay, but the thing is, I didn't want to just send off the cards. I was contemplating, like, do I put it inside like these pre-made cards? I did use pre-made bases to make these because I'm all about the hack. And I wanted to create something fun, but I didn't want to send it in a basic envelope. So I did create this acetate envelope, and I stitched all of them. I created this bow, and I showed a picture on my Instagram. So I made this yarn bow, and that was inspired by my girlfriend for the love of craft. I did wire wrap this really pretty chunky AliExpress bead that I just hauled. It's so cute. And then I added a little dangle charm on the bottom with the little note, and I just made a little kind of like a pleated banner, and then I just added some puffy stickers. Again, I have a ton using what I have. I did stitch the center, I added some Nuvo drops, and it's really simple and basic, but I thought if you received your card in this, wouldn't this look cute? So if the one thing I make, it's gonna look stunning in the package. Everything else was kind of store-bought, put together. Die cuts are really not anything crazy, so I wanted my card to be the showstopper. So this envelope was adorable. I did add some pink AliExpress what do you call this, Velcro dots. So super excited, and I'm gonna just start putting them together. I'll show you the rest of the bags as well. This acetate is one that I picked up from Cricut, and it is the foil acetate, and this is the whole thing is Valentine's Day acetate, and they're all foiled, which makes it really fun. So I love this. This is such a great addition to the stash. Well, I bought it last year. Anyways, here's another one that I created. I'm using a whole bunch of different collections. I think I don't even know. These are crepe paper collections that I had in my stash, maybe Heart Day. I haven't really bought any new collections, so, but I'm loving this yarn bow. Isn't it so cute? I have that We Are Memory Keeper eyelet, heart eyelet. It's hearted out, you guys. So I thought this was fun and cute, and whoever receives it would hopefully feel inspired or happy, because this is the fanciest little card envelope, in my opinion, that I've ever made or have hopefully sent along. So we're gonna put these together, and I'm gonna stuff some of these these cards in here. I'm gonna just pick the ones that kind of match to the paper. Okay, just stick that in and then seal it. Oh my goodness, look how stinking cute that is, you guys. I mean, wouldn't you be happy receiving something like this? So cute. And then I'm just gonna stick some of this in the envelope. You probably should have done this before I put the yarn bow, but you know, you don't plan for these things. Just don't want it to get caught. Okay. It's all about the presentation when someone opens the package. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay, that one's done. Next one is this one. I'm gonna put this one in here. And the acetate envelope is really easy. I just took the acetate and cut it in half, and then I sized it accordingly. I think the length of it is 9.5. If you fold it in half, it becomes 6 inches. So all I do is stitch it, cut some paper and just stitched it all around, and it's really simple, not difficult at all. I just wanted to create the best envelope ever. So, oh my god, look how cute that is. And then last but not least, it's this one. I'm gonna just stick this last heart in, and I'm glad I get to use these embellishments. Tony had created for me. I haven't even remember when the last time we swapped, but you know, her work is timeless. Like, it doesn't ever go out of style, and I just want to use more, hoard less, because it's not like all my supplies are going anywhere. And that is my card presentation. So I'm going to put this to the side and then pull out some of my other supplies. I just want to show you what I'm sending along. I have this, and this is my trim. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned that. We are supposed to send a trim sample, a yard each of your favorite trim. I added some fun trim on top. Some seam binding. I love this pink seam binding. I added this heart trim, which I did include as well on the bottom. So I have this kind of, what is this called? Ruffle trim. I added some pink rope pom-pom, and then I added this fun heart trim, which anyone's gonna love. And I created this kind of spool bobbin thing. I did stitch all around. I created this off my Cricut, and there is a Lori Whitlock cut file, and I will send that down. I'll link that down below if you're interested. And it does have a little slit, not that it really mattered because I was including 4 different kinds. I did stitch all around, but you can't really see it. And then for my die cuts, I included a whole bunch of stuff other than die cuts, because again, you know, you want to send your best foot forward when you're sending and participate in these swaps, because Tony is generously hosting, and I just like to give a little extra. I have some what do you call, tissue paper hearts that I had made in the past. I have this little mini notebook, and then I have this bag topper that I just kind of put together, and you get to decorate on your own. I have this fun, beautiful die cut here. I have these hearts. I use my best papers as well because I wanted to keep it generic. I didn't want to use my Valentine's Day paper. Sometimes it's hard to match. So I use kind of my 110-pound cardstock. I use my specialty glitter paper. This is a word sentiment, love you. This little scribbled heart. Again, I used my best paper because I wanted the receiver to be able to use it. I used an embossing folder on this one. I used one of my Prim hearts. I have a little die cut, glitter die cut. I have this little scribble Sizzix die, and then I have this scalloped stitched heart, which is always iconic. I love this too. I embossed a lot in my Christmas project, so I'm like trying to remember to use my embossing folders more, because you know, there are some hidden treasures in my craft room that I tend to forget, and I'm kicking it back old school. I'm bringing all of my old school supplies out because you know what, it's not like I'm de-stashing them, so I might as well use them up. And then I have my sequence mix in this really fun, pretty plastic jar, and I included a lot of fun elements in here. I added this little sparkly tassel, and then here I have my knickknacks here. This is my trinket box, so it is a ornament, so I kind of made it like a hanging element. I did add some washi tape because Lord knows this will explode in the bag, and I just included a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of here. There's puffy hearts, there's charms, there's beads, there's wood pieces, there's buttons, there's resin pieces. I tapped in full to my stash. And then in this, because I couldn't fit it into a little heart, I included everyone gets a little resin, homemade resin piece that I have made. And here is some rhinestone, what are these called? I can't think of the name, but I picked these up on Ally, and you know, I included the little bubble piece that goes into it, so you can use a fun image and make a charm out of them. So cute. And I included these little bubble heart beads that I just recently hauled because sharing is caring. I just added this seam binding on top, use my tiny attacher, and I'm so excited to put these together. I have some stickers that I will be sharing because, again, sharing is caring. And then I have these Dollar Tree bags that are so cute, and I'm going to put all of this in here. So let's do that together. Okay guys, so I am just bagged up all of my little pouches because I don't want any like damages to happen to the yarn bow, and you know, just requires a little baggie. So I do have my little pouches from the Dollar Tree. I added a little T for Tony because I want her to know that this is hers. Not that they're really different. I just like to put everything together and have her pick the one that I wanted her to have. And I have my pre-mixed thread. A lot of this is recycled or from swap. And then I have my little Daiso packing hearts. These are like those little packing, but they're shaped in hearts. So I thought that was fun to add. And let's get started on my little packaging. So I have my little kit here. I'm just gonna move everything to the side and then just put my kit up front here, and then let's get started. So I'm gonna start packing Tony's. I'm gonna put this card in here. And that fits in perfectly. I did the measurements, so I knew that everything would fit. It's just perfect. So, and sturdy enough. Just gonna move this little bow over to the side. Sturdy enough that's not gonna get damaged. And I thought this was a little fun accent. I just took a thicker and just did zigzag stitches on it. I have my little sticker that I'm gonna send her. I'm gonna give her my die cuts and one of my little trims. I'm gonna stick that in here. I thought this was kind of fun to do together. Ooh, I don't know how much packing hearts, but I'll be able to fit. I'm gonna include my little sequins on the bottom, my little trinket box, and my little resin / heart. Give her this one. Okay, and that's it, you guys. Jam packed already. So I'm gonna just go and start putting some crinkles in. Not too much because it's already kind of full. You can see that right there. Just gonna kind of just add it to the top. And I allocated, this is kind of like the math nerd in me. I wanted to allocate 3 puffy hearts for each package. And then I'm gonna just seal that off. See, it's not really that tight. And again, I'll probably likely put this in another plastic bag because I don't want anything to fall out. And it's not like I can really tie this. So I'm gonna have to just leave this as is, okay? Let's get on to the next one. Sorry for the crinkling, there's not really much I can do. There is a whole bunch of crinkles in here. I'll just fold this. And I hope whoever receives my package, sometimes I don't know who gets it. So you either don't tag me or I'm not sure who receives them, but I hope they enjoy it. I hope they find that whatever kit that I've curated for them, that they've enjoyed. My die cuts and bag topper, and here is my little trim. And honestly, it's not like 10 seconds I whip this up. This takes me a long time to, oh no, I forgot something. I forgot my little beads. This is kind of important. See? Okay, I'm gonna stick that in the bottom. And I really wish I had some chocolate. I wasn't able to do any like Valentine's Day snack shopping. So I was a little sad about that because I think all Valentine's Day should include a little chocolate. I'm just gonna put this in. I love that I have this little container has little pockets. It made it really easy for me to kind of allocate and prepare these kind of group swaps. Thank you, Tony. She showed it in a haul and I was like, that is genius. I went to Hobby Lobby and got it. I don't always post my hauls. Sometimes I feel like I got boring stuff. There's not much to post. So here's this, all done. I'm gonna go and stick some crinkles. See, it's all jam-packed. I felt a little bad that it wasn't more creating in this swap, but I hope all of the little extras that I put in here makes up for it. And you know, Tony does put a lot of effort into these swaps, so I appreciate her. Got my 3 little hearts. Okay. And I am going to seal this bag. Oopsie. Okay. Bag number 2 done. Okay, let's go to bag number 3. And I don't know, I hope these are just really fun swaps. For me, sometimes it's hard to commit to a full swap because I don't know, I get anxiety. I'm not sure if anyone else feels that way, but sometimes it's a lot of pressure. So it kind of takes away the fun for me. And this is fun because you get to prepare whatever. You get a little taste of everyone's work, and you know, just take it from there. And Tony does a wonderful job of exposing different crafters, and I think that's what makes it so fun. So look at all that fun. Let's go to the crinkles. Just take a bunch of fun little different colors. Kind of feels like the Wizard of Oz, and I'm just putting stuffing in. Taking 3 puffy hearts. These are all pink. Okay. Take that in and just add that there. And then bag number 3 is done. Okay. And then the last bag, I think I've got everything. Here's what's remaining. Just doesn't it look so cute? Oh, I know. Sometimes I kind of amaze myself. I was so stumped on the packaging because I felt like I didn't craft anything. And I don't know, I'm never confident with my cards. It always feels a little bit daunting for me for cards because it's not dimensional, or it can be, but I don't know. You don't want your cards to be two-dimensional. So I'm just going to slip that. Isn't that cute? I took a little heart. I think these are from Hobby Lobby. They're old. They're old. I added a little seam binding. Use my tiny attacher, stapled some ephemera piece. Cute little packaging. Everything had to be like, oh, ribbons, and you know, these are the things that you think about when you're sending happy mail. It's like, how can you send it off super cute? Have you put your best foot forward? Is there insurance to make sure that everything doesn't spill out? And are you sharing all of your goodies? So that is my last bag, and I'm just gonna add the crinkle. Okay. Crinkle in. And I wish this bag was a slightly bigger, tad bit bigger, but I already planned to fit everything in here, so I am committed. I bought these bags specifically for this swap, so I don't want to waste it. I wish I could tie this. But I will just include it in a bag so nothing falls out. And that is it, you guys. That is my good swap that is going out for Tony's Valentine's Day swap. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little choppy, but you know, you're riding along with me as I figure out how I'm going to pack this together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.